What's up everybody, this is Yair and today we are going to learn how to draw Vegeta Super Saiyan God. Okay, so today we are going to learn how to draw Vegeta as Super Saiyan God. If you'll check the description box, you can see all the materials I'm using for this tutorial along with Amazon product links. As you can see, I drew a perfect square. Each side is 4 centimeters, but you can draw it in any size you want to. Just make sure to use a suitable paper size. Okay, so let's get started. This is gonna be a 3/4 pose. I'll start by drawing the shape of his face. Then I'm gonna mark the center of his face using this guideline, and I'll draw the wrinkles between the eyes. Now I'm gonna draw the eyebrow, and as you can see it gets thicker towards the edge. And to draw the eye, I'm simply gonna use 3 lines. Make sure to draw the bottom line with a curve. We'll draw the iris at the center and add the pupil. A few lines to indicate the bump above his eye and the cheek marks. Awesome, so now we'll do the same for the left side, only this eye will be a bit smaller because it's farther away from our eye. Next, we are going to draw the nose simply by drawing 5 lines. And we are going to give him a nice, confident smile, really close to the nose with a very tiny gap. Awesome. Next, we are going to draw the ear. So first I'm gonna draw the shape of the ear and then I'm gonna add all the details. Next, we are going to draw his hairline. Make sure to give him a massive forehead. And now we are ready to draw the hair. So if you want, you can use this guideline to help you keep the right proportions. I'm gonna start by drawing 1 spike here. Then I'm gonna draw the neck muscles. I'm not gonna make his neck muscles too wide because in this form he has less muscle. And now I'm gonna continue by drawing the rest of the spikes. Next, we are going to add some random lines from side to side, but make sure to draw it with the direction of the spikes. Awesome, so once we are done with that, we can zoom out and draw the neck muscles and the torso. So we'll start by drawing the neck muscles and the trachea. I'm gonna do some adjustments right there. And now I want to draw the overall shape of the torso. We'll draw 2 circles to indicate the shoulders. And now I'm gonna add the details. So I'm gonna start by drawing the trap muscles. Then we'll draw the shape of his arms. So we got the bicep, the tricep, and the forearm. Now I'm gonna indicate the center of his torso. And now we can add his armor. So as you can tell, I first start by drawing the shape and then add the details. Now let's zoom in to see what I actually do here. So we got two lines, one curve, and then one more diagonal line here. That's to create those dents. Awesome. Next I'm gonna draw his chest muscles, and I'm gonna fix his neck. I'm gonna make it a bit longer so the neck muscles will be closer to the chest, just like that. And now we are going to refine his arms. So I'll start by drawing the shoulder, then the bicep, followed by the tricep, the forearm, and the glove. And I want to remind you that in this form he has less muscle. I want him to look more like Yuhei Takahashi drew Goku Super Saiyan God in Dragon Ball Super. Awesome, and one more detail that I forgot to draw. You want to make this part of the armor Awesome, so we are done with the sketching, and now we can move to the inking process. So I'm going to use 0.5, that's the size of the black pen. I'm gonna ink this entire drawing, while the most important thing is to rotate the page so you can have your natural hand movement. If you don't have 0.5, you can use 0.1, yeah, that's totally fine. And once we are done with the inking process, I'm gonna take my notorious charcoal eraser and I'm gonna get rid of all the lead. You want to make sure to do a fine job of cleaning, because if it's not clean enough you can smear it with the Copic markers later and it's up. And I'm also gonna use this eraser stick for those stubborn areas. Awesome, so once it's clean, shiny and smooth, we can start use the Copic markers. So the Copic markers are alcohol based markers, which means they can blend very well. If you'll check your top left of the screen, you can see the exact number of Copic I'll be using. For the most part, I'm gonna use 3 tones of the same color for any object. So first I'm gonna start with the highlighted areas, meaning the brightest areas. Then I'm gonna fill all this area with a darker tone. For this drawing, the light source will come from the right side. That means, of course, that the left side will be darker. And then I'll use the darkest tone for the darkest areas. And finally, to create a nice blend, I'm gonna take the brightest tone and I'm gonna color all this area, and that way the colors blend really smooth. Okay, so next I'm gonna start with the mid-tone, then I'm gonna use the darkest tone, and only after that I'm gonna use the brightest tone, because I found out that for this particular drawing it's better. Next, we are going to color his armor. For that, we are going to use two colors. Their tone is pale blue, gray, something along those lines. And just like before, I'm gonna start with the brightest tone and then move to a darker tone. Awesome. Next, we're going to color the yellow areas of his armor. So again, I'm going to start with the brightest tone, then I'll use a darker tone and blend them together. And finally, to create more contrast, I'm going to use the darkest tone. Awesome. Once we are done with that, we can move to the skin color. So first I'm gonna fill this entire area with the brightest tone, but I'm gonna leave some blank areas on the areas that sticks out more. For example, the bump above his eye, the cheeks, and the bottom lip. Those areas will obviously get more light, so we want to make them a bit brighter. Next, I'm gonna use the mid-tone to mark all the shaded areas. I'm gonna add one more layer to make it look even darker. And then I'm gonna use the darkest tone to create more detail. Awesome! So now we are ready to color his majestic hair. For that, I'm gonna use 5 tones of red and pink. I'm gonna start with his eyebrows. And before we continue to the rest of the hair, I'm gonna color his eyes using 2 tones of red, but not the same tones I'm gonna use for the hair. Then I'll use the colorless blender to create a nice highlight. That way I'm soaking the ink out of the paper. Awesome. So now I'm going to demonstrate how to color one spike of hair, and then we'll do the same for the rest. So first I'm starting with the brightest color, just like we did before, and gradually I'm moving to a darker tone. And finally, you want to use the darkest tone for a minimal amount, just like that. And then we'll do some blending. Awesome, so this is the result we are after. So I'm gonna do the same process for the rest of the spikes, and we'll continue once I'm done. Are done, everybody. So this is how you draw Super Saiyan God Vegeta. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed this tutorial. Of course, let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Tell me how you did. And if you want to see more tutorials, make sure to subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos and tutorials every weekend. Make sure to give me a thumbs up to support my channel and share the video with your drawing buddies. That's it for today. Thanks a lot for watching. Keep being awesome, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.